Another interesting verse in James chapter 1 is this. It's about doers of the word, and it says, "Know this, my dear brothers, everyone should be quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath, for the wrath of man does not accomplish the righteousness of God." So I think I'll repeat of this sentence, should be quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to wrath. In other Bible translation, it's like slow to anger. And yeah, based on my reflections, I believe this is very, very important, especially when we are dealing with people. And I think all of us, we deal with people. So I remember when I was younger, I easily get irritated, especially when I talk to someone and that someone can't understand me. So I used to look at it only one direction. Oh, you don't know about these things, you don't understand, and it gives me like struggle. I'm struggling in that way because I don't want to over explain. But as I grow older, I realized, oh, actually one other reason could be I'm not good at explaining. Maybe I'm not good at elaborating the situation. That's why other people cannot understand. And because of those situations, I easily like show my emotions that this guy don't understand, and with that, relationships can be sour, and I don't think that's good. And over time I realized, oh, I did a lot of mistakes when I was younger because I am actually quite reactive. And I think this Bible verse, like slow to wrath, slow to anger, quick to listen, that means we have to pause first before reacting. I think it's not good to react right away. We have to like digest first, because if we always react, you know, the emotions are contagious. If if we I remember I did not understand, so I get agitated because the other person could not understand me. So I actually couldn't control my feelings, so I kind of like burst into like high tone, like become quite aggressive because I believe this guy is not able to understand. But that one, the we had an argument, and I think it could have been avoided if I actually like take some time to pause, right? Didn't react right away. Try to ask gentler questions, not interrogating questions, not like putting questions that would put down others. And I think it would have been better if I actually like paused for a while and then try to ask God for guidance. Ask the Holy Spirit for guidance how to deal with that type of situation. Because if I just do on my own, my I remember way back then my patience is not that not that great, and I am not so calm. So I easily like burst with the emotion is really that intense. And this really struck me because what I learned over the years is that when I encounter into such situation, I try to pause, breathe, ask for the Holy Spirit, and it's a conscious effort. It's not really like automatic. It has to be, I have to experience it many times. And I think it's very difficult, but if we continue to ask God's guidance, God's grace, then I think that's possible. So moving forward in every situation, I should learn to pause and not react right away. And I believe some of you have experienced this. Maybe some of you are an expert of this already. But if you are not an expert on this, right, yeah, I think it's time to pause and be slow to anger, right? We don't react right away, right? We try to understand, like breathe in the Holy Spirit so we can understand the situation, and it helps. It helps. Have I think my question to you is: have you ever experienced this before, wherein you are reacting right away, and the conversation you had didn't end well? And I think that's all for today. Have a great day.